Okay, hello everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and do a energy update, current energies, and this reading we're gonna focus on asking spirit for the energies of the person you're thinking about. Okay, someone who's been on your mind, someone who um, you have some kind of soul contract with, soulmate, twin flame, someone you're supposed to do. Again, a twin flame is not necessarily, I was just speaking with someone about this, is not necessarily going to be your husband, your wife, your partner, as far as relationship wise. It can just be someone who is there. Again, a twin flame is there to mirror back to you the areas of yourself that you have to work on to ascend. Okay, so it is also um a soulmate, as someone who you made a soul contract with, to play out a very um prominent part of your life and your journey, prominent lessons, and again, someone to work with, someone that you have a mission with is more accurate in defining the twin flame um a journey, okay, or connection. So again, we're just going to concentrate on the energies. It's going to be on the energies of the other person. Again, it can be a mother, a friend, it can be a romantic partner, it can be a best friend, it can be a business partner, whoever you are most needing some direction or looking for some insight in. I can't remember the guy's name. I watch readings. This is the third time that I see this in cutting, and then in preparing to start this recording. I was asking myself, should I do it? And this kind of popped out at one point, and then when I was shuffling, it popped out again. So this is kind of like the third uh sign to me that I'm on the right, to do a reading for another partner, is correct. So anyway, spirit, if you can give us some energies, what is the current energy or circumstance, event that the other person that the viewer is thinking of, is connected to in some way, is yeah, is currently thinking of, working with, contemplating on reaching out to, possibly? What is the energy of the person right now, the current energies? What are they experiencing in their environment right now? Son of a gun, had to fall, right? So the Five of Swords reversed. So this is good. This is a good sign, because upright, this is like egotistical um fighting, with words. This is working out of your ego. This is really just battling with someone through your mind, working out of your mind, acting out of your mind and out of your ego instead of out of your heart. So this is reversed. So possibly they're coming out of this. I have it. I have to pause this. Hold on a second. Okay, so that's a good energy to be with. I may have to pause it. I have it upright. I never do it from this angle, but I don't have a holder for my camera and whatever else. So let's see. Also, the Six of Pentacles. So this is about getting balanced. This is maybe accepting help, some kind of charity, and it doesn't have to really be charity in that sense, but it can be um giving and receiving, accepting help, maybe, um being able to accept help. A lot of people work out of, again, if they're coming out of the egotistical, you have too much pride, too much ego, driving you to be able to accept help from another source that would be healthier for your life decisions, for the decisions for your work, maybe to get out of a situation that was not um where their hard work or their caring, their support, their again, whatever they were putting into Pentacles is tangible things, whatever they were financially supplying or giving toward a relationship or partnership, foundation, they were not getting back. So at this time, it is showing that they are accepting or entering into a time where they are actually receiving, not only giving but receiving, or allowing themselves to receive. Okay, changing their mind about the feeling that they have to provide, they cannot ask for help, they need to figure out how they can keep providing for others, and kind of putting themselves on the back burner, putting their desires, putting aside who they want to give to. um that's kind of like where they were before. It seems like what was important to them to give was not important to the connection or to the partnership that they were involved in before. Okay, so now they're coming to a time where they will make the choice to give to who they want to give to what causes they want to give back to themselves, possibly. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. And what else? What else can we be told on the other person? Patience, healing, spiritual healing, soul healing, healing themselves, patience with themselves. Okay, this is good. Um, allowing spirit to come in and help them heal. Again, out of that egotistical, when you're working out of your ego, you feel like you have to do. You also become unaware that you have divine help all around you. You somehow convince yourself that this is your life, which it is, but that this is you, and it's all because of you that you have the things that you accumulate. It's not because of just you. The only reason we are all here is because God is allowing us to live, and in every moment, in every morning that we wake up, we're here because God allowed us to live another day, or because our um our contract or our agreement with God was to come here to do some kind of mission, to we have a purpose here. Okay, so the only reason that you are here, the only reason, even if you're off course, is because the divine, because God, because your creator gave you free will. That's the only reason why. Okay, so for the other person, for your other person experiencing temperance right now, for them to get the temperance card, completely healing. Again, it follows up to this: allowing themselves to be helped by others, allowing themselves to make the decision on what they will give to, because in their choice of giving to that, they are getting back, even if it's emotional fulfillment. Okay, that's a nice follow-up card, the temperance. Okay, so let's see. Thank you so much, Spirit. What else? And I'll have you guys know, I send you violet flame healing at this time. I asked you to call on Saint Germain. Here's the Four of Wands. This is happiness and stability because of this healing. What they are desiring, what they are working toward now is their happiness, not somebody else's happiness anymore. Not what somebody else believes or thinks or uses or used them for. They were operating out of their ego needing to be fed by others using them. That's like it's a weird thing, right? But they were being used before. They were not giving to themselves. They were giving to get praise from other people, from someone else, maybe from a company, whatever it was. um Giving and giving of their skill, of their time, of their uh truly working, just to get that little bit back of praise from an outside person. Why? Because they were not healed on the inside, because they didn't love themselves on the inside. But now they're going after their true, this is true happiness, the Four of Wands. Okay, this is true happiness. And for the twin flames, like I was saying, I wasn't sure if I should go in the direction of the other person, uh but I did, and that Lovers card kept showing up indirectly. This is also the twin flame card. A lot of people associate the Four of Wands because you have the Four Wands, 1111, the twin flame. Okay, so that could possibly be if you are in a twin flame, or if the other person you are wondering about is a twin. Thank you, Spirit. How about I ask, what is the biggest obstacle right now? Because it seems that they are healing with the Temperance. It seems they are laying down the sword and the unnecessary words of conflict. This is conflict again. It seems they're laying that down and they're going after their happiness. So this is all great. What could be a possible hiccup? Okay, that way we can, as the viewer, well, this just fell out, but it's reversed. So the Knight of Wands is like the charismatic energy, blah blah blah. Talented, skilled, able to really entertain and really captivate. Okay, reversed, it can mean that they use this energy again to gain the praise, to gain the another person's or a group's attraction, to gain to have others be attracted to them, and yet so that feeds their ego. So that's like in a that's a negative way, right? To use your talents to be able to get people, not really looking for love, just getting people to be attracted to you so that you can feel better. Not even saying that you want that person's love. You're needing the attention. I need a pause. Okay, sorry about that. So this can be again, a possible hiccup in their healing process is maybe being tempted to go back to that narcissistic way, or being so, when you're so used to showing up in a certain way, you can get stuck with that mask, with that persona, when it's not even truly you. So maybe the possible hiccup is being able to resist wearing that mask that this person was so used to putting on every day. Okay, resisting it, resisting falling back. We all do that. We fall back to our usual ways. Okay, so that could be a possible hiccup. What is promising right now? What are they? What messages is Spirit giving them to get them to this place that they are at? They are trying. They are trying, and it looks like they are succeeding with the healing card here and going after their happiness, going after something that they can serve and also serves them. So, what messages are they getting from Spirit, if any, at this time, to help them along this? Their journey of ascent. What they're getting is strength. That's great. Spirit is giving them the strength to keep going after their dream, after their happiness. That's great, right? Spirit is giving them the strength, and they, I think they know that the only way they're getting through this, the only way they've come this far, is because of something outside of them. Okay, which is not really, it's Spirit isn't really outside of us. When we come to learn the truth, God is within us. God is always in us, but it takes an awakening to finally realize we've always had it in us. We were never walking alone. Even in the darkest of our times, we were not alone. Okay, but what they're getting signs of is strength. The strength to get them this far and to get through this wake up call. They're realizing Spirit is letting them know that it's coming, where it's coming from. It's coming from Spirit. It's coming from within them, and they're coming to know that they are a part. They are divine. They are divine. They are Spirit, and the magic is inside of them. Okay. What else, Spirit? What other energies are they being made aware of at this time? What are they realizing at this time? What else is something new? The Fool card. The Fool card. They're realizing that to leave behind the life that they knew, the life that was full of this, to leave it behind and start new is something that they truly not only want to do or have been wanting to do, but it's something that is possible, is actually possible. They where they felt before, maybe, I can't do this. I can't leave my responsibilities behind. I can't drop the ball with this partnership, or whatever kind of partnership it was, or with this business. I can't drop the ball. I can't cut out. I'm contracted in, feeling obligated. I'm obligated to see this through. But they're realizing they are being informed through Spirit. We will give you the strength. Spirit, God will give you the strength to get through this. And yes, you can start all over anew. Yes, you can depend on Spirit and walk blindly into the unknown and change the habits of past times. You can, and they're realizing, I actually can do this. This is actually possible. I can walk away with this little bit. I don't have to take all that baggage with me. I can start anew with the little that I have that's always been important to my true self, and I can walk forward in faith. Even again, the Fool card, that's even moving forward without even knowing exactly what's ahead, but knowing that it's your truth. Whatever it is, you're gonna walk in truth, and it's meant for you. Okay. There's a Hierophant at the end. Spiritual knowing, spiritual knowledge, spiritual guidance. What other? Because of because of a discontentment with what the past had to show them, what they experienced with this. Okay, what they experienced with this, it was not satisfying. No matter how many cups, see, there's another cup being offered, has these 3 cups, not satisfied, not satisfied, not content, because there's something bigger missing. There was something always bigger missing. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. What else is this person experiencing? This again, this is a 10 of Pentacles. This is building a foundation with someone who has the same purity behind their work. Okay, the same loyalty, and it's a pure loyalty. It's not a building this is growing, this is your legacy. Okay. You see the I believe they're dogs here, and they're white. Okay, this is dogs are loyal, right? And then the white kind of like symbolizing purity. Okay, the purity of the loyalty that comes from a partnership. Okay, the 10 of Pentacles is financial stability built, even a home life built with someone who's just as loyal as you are, and their loyalty is pure. It's not a loyalty that will, hold on a second again. Okay, so sorry. We were going over that the 10 of Pentacles. So this is them wanting a foundation, wanting to start a legacy, wanting all of that they wanted before, but they weren't getting, because now they're after this. They weren't getting the give and take. They were not receiving back their fair share of what they were giving. And again, it doesn't always have to be money wise. It can be just giving to something and not being appreciated back. Just appreciation can bring balance and can bring fulfillment into your life. Again, when you donate or do volunteer work for the homeless, say, or for a shelter, you're not getting anything back monetarily. You're not being paid, okay? But you are being paid because it makes you feel good to help. It makes you feel good to see that you're making a difference, okay? To see that you're working for something, or you're putting your time towards something that helps others in their current struggles, in their current times of life where they are needing that helping hand. Okay, that's your payback. But again, they're seeking this. This is their goal, and that's good, right? Building a legacy with someone who is just as pure at heart and just as loyal to the cause, to the reason for this stability. It's not building an empire out of greed and just really just energetically suck, being like an energy vampire off of others to gain monetary thing. That's not what they're looking for. That's not what they want. And this is what they're going after now, with the strength, with the full knowing this guy he's not even looking at that cup, because he knows it's not going to, he knows in his head what's going to fulfill him, what he truly desires. Okay, and what he desires is this 10 of Pentacles with someone that he can build with, again, that is loyal. So let me have one more card. We have the death card on the bottom right now showing, and that's transformation. This is a complete transformation from this type of life. Look at, it's like he has a smirk. It's like he's happy that these other people are walking away, and he stole he gathered their, other people's swords, their swords, that whatever, and there's no heart there. That's reversed now. They're leaving that behind. They are resisting and transitioning. This is a death to that energy. uh, what else? One more to close out. What is how about this? What is the energy of the person? um this is for the person you're thinking of, right? So are they thinking of you, if anything, right now? You may not be in contact, you may be in small contact, maybe you're in everyday contact, and this is someone that you that's very important to you, and that you were hoping all this changing, all this healing, the strength, the full new beginning, you know, maybe you were hoping this for them. Okay, so what does this person feel or think about you? How do they see you at this time? How does this person or energy see the viewer of this video? How do they feel? Okay, so the Three of Pentacles, like they can build with you. This is building, this is collaborating with somebody. Okay, so they look at you as someone who they can depend on to build, that they would trust to work with. Okay, this is, again, this is working with someone, this is collaborating with someone, and planning. Okay, this is planning. So they're looking at you like, these are pentacles. Okay, they're looking at you, or they see you as someone who can possibly be part of them gaining, attaining this Ten of Pentacles energy, building a solid foundation that is built on again, the whiteness, it keeps sticking out, you know, the purity of heart, with pure intentions to help not only themselves, but this financial abundance can help others. It's coming from a pure place. So that financial abundance, when it comes from a pure place and a pure heart, and work that is honest and giving, that abundance isn't going to go anywhere. It's going to be a legacy of abundance. It's going to be enough to keep going generation after generation. Okay, so how do they see you? As the Three of Pentacles, someone very important to building, to attaining this, is how they see you. At the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. This is higher knowing. Okay, knowing of their higher self. Okay, realizing, building that connection, listening to their higher selves. Okay, listening to spirit even. Okay, so one final card just to wrap up this reading. One final card, spirit, to wrap up this reading. They've been through a lot. This is the Nine of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. This is the warrior that has been through so much, but is still going forward. Okay, the possible obstacle was the Knight of Wands reverse, resisting going back to an energy where they used their charisma and their skills, their all of the good characteristics that they have in them. They used it in a twisted way. They used it to manipulate people, situations, and things to appear as if they thought they should appear to everybody else, what they thought everybody else needed to see them as, instead of being pure to their heart. So they are this wounded warrior. They are still working on it. They're still working on it, but all of these cards are good. They're going in the right direction, and they're getting the strength from spirit. They're realizing that they can call on spirit. They can connect with their higher selves to keep getting that the strength that they need. But they've been through a lot. Every single one of these wands is a situation, is an event, is something that they learned from. Okay, but they overcame, and they're still standing, still planning, still going forward. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck is the Judgment card. So this is about rebirth, about second chances, judgment, Judgment Day. After Judgment Day is here, this is again about second chances. Okay, new beginnings. Okay, so okay, that's the reading for today. I hope this helped out in some way. And again, sending you violet flame healing. Pray for others, because really it is in giving that we receive. When you give your thoughts and prayers and hopes um for the goodness of others, you will be blessed in return. Okay, so okay, good night, see you tomorrow.